Welcome students. This is your lecture number 2 of unit wages and incentive. So in the previous lecture we learned the terms wages and incentives. Then what are the various types of wages in this? The first one is nominal wage, second one real wage, third one minimum wage, fourth one living wage and fifth one is fair wage. After that what are the various wage payment plans which is used in the industries. First one is time rate system and second one is piece rate system. So in today's lecture we will cover the various types of incentive which is given to the worker, then what is wage incentive plan, and then in the last what are the various characteristics of good wage incentive plans. As you all know, the incentives are the benefits or rewards which is given to the worker for his efficient and hard work. And incentives should be such that it should encourage and motivate the worker to work more efficiently. So the various types of incentives is classified. The first one is direct incentive and the second one is indirect incentive. The second classification is based on financial. The first one is your financial incentive and the second one is your non-financial incentive. Let's study these incentive in details. So first one is your direct incentive. It is the incentive which is given to the worker for its individual performance to improve the productivity or profit of an organization or company. So it is used where the performance of individual worker can be measured, and where performance of individual worker cannot be measured, or you can say that in a group task the incentives are given in terms of indirect incentives. So indirect incentives are the incentives which are given to a group of workers for their work to improve the productivity or profit of a company or organization. It is also used where teamwork is required. So your next classification is based on financial. The first one is your financial incentive. Financial incentives are the incentives which is given directly in terms of cash to the worker for their efforts and hard work. Uh, the workers can be given bonus or the profit that company earn by increasing the productivity can be shared with the worker, and the incentives which are not given in terms of money or the incentives given to the worker to improve its standard of living is known as non-financial incentives. Incentives covers promotion to the workers, or the workers can be given a job according to his talent which gives his job satisfaction, or the workers can become permanent which gives his job security, or the workers can be shifted to better working condition, or the workers can be given awards, or the workers can be given housing, medical, transport, education facility, or to his family. So these are the financial and non-financial incentives. So next is your wage incentive plan. To calculate the wage incentive plan, first you should know how to calculate the performance of a worker. The performance of a worker can be calculated by setting a work standard of a plant. And after setting work standard of plant, you can measure the performance of a worker by calculating the product quality and the quantity of product and utilization of plant, material, machine to complete a job, or the efficiency of a worker to complete a job. These are the tools to calculate the performance of a worker. These tools helps to create a good wage incentive plan. A good wage incentive plan is important to maintain better relationship between employee and employer. The characteristics of a good wage incentive plans are: it should be simple and easy to understand and easy to operate. It should give guaranteed minimum wage to the workers. It should be well planned. It should give reward to workers for their effort and achievements. The reward should not be less than for their effort and achievements. And you should not limit the workers' incentive earnings. And it should be like that it gives profit to both employee and employer. It should motivate the worker and encourage the worker to work more efficiently. but it should not be like that the workers focus on increasing the productivity, then proper utilization of resources cannot be happen. So it should be such that the proper utilization of resources can be done to increase the productivity. So let's summarize the lecture. Today first we studied what are the various types of incentives. In the types of incentives, the first one is direct incentive and second one is indirect incentives. Second classification is based on the financial. In this, the first one is financial incentive and second one is non-financial incentives. After that, we studied what is wage incentive plans and what are the various characteristics of a good wage incentive plan. That's all for today. Thank you.